Hi, welcome back to my channel and welcome to Mythbuster Monday. Today's topic has to do with intuitive eating, which is the idea that in order to have a healthy relationship with body and your food, you need to listen to your hunger and satiation cues in order to figure out how much food you need to eat or what your body is trying to tell you that it needs. So, for example, if you're craving sugar, then that's your body telling you that it's very low on energy and it needs a quick energy spike. Or your body can crave vegetables because it knows that it needs something healthy in the system, maybe some fiber or some low-calorie carbs. Or if you're craving chocolate, then you need to listen to your body and give it what it wants. Intuitive eating sounds like a very sane concept until you try to apply it to people where it won't be effective. For example, people who are overweight or obese or morbidly obese. When I was going on my weight loss journey, intuitive eating was something that I explored, but I knew pretty quickly that it was not something that would produce the results that I wanted, because an obese person or a morbidly obese person does not have a normal hunger cue or satiation cue. The cravings that you get when you are obese or morbidly obese are going to be different than the cravings you would get if you are a healthy weight or if you have a healthy relationship with food. People don't normally get to extreme obesity from eating healthy. There's gotta be something going on, some foods that we're eating that is addictive, it makes us crave something that's unhealthy, or is easy to eat and is very high calories but low in nutrients. And if you eat a lot of food like that, that becomes a habit. It becomes the food that your body thinks that it craves. When you try to change your eating habits and try to eat healthier, of course your body is going to want the foods that you ate before because that's what your body was used to. But you're trying to change that now. But if you listen to those cravings, as intuitive eating suggests, then you're not going to make a lot of progress. When you try to make those changes, you have to learn to not listen to your body. Intuitive eating becomes something that you can't afford to do because your body doesn't know what it wants. Because you've been feeding it junk, maybe, or you've been feeding it too much. Like I said before in previous videos, my idea of portions was completely skewed from normal. So if I had tried to listen to my body and pay attention to the portions that I was used to having, I would not have been able to lose weight. Intuitive eating works for some people, but not for everyone. So I'm not going to completely dismiss the idea of intuitive eating, but you can't say that it is the best course of action for weight loss or weight gain or weight management or whatever you're trying to do to change your body. It highly depends on the individual, highly depends on how they view food, their relationship with food, their baseline hunger and satiation cues. Is it normal or is it abnormal? When it comes to obese people, if you push intuitive eating on them, you're going to be doing more harm than good, because as an obese person, intuitive eating just won't be as effective. And if you are trying to change your weight or shape or body or whatever you're trying to do, and you're listening to people who are touting intuitive eating as the end-all be-all of weight management, know that is not true. It's not the only way to lose weight. You have to be cautious about it. You have to be aware of whether or not the cravings you are craving are valid, or is it just coming because you're used to eating those foods and now you're not giving it to your body and now your body is screaming for it. I'll give you an example. I love ice cream. I can eat it all the time, and it is one of the things that I tend to overeat if given any opportunity. When I was obese, sometimes I would go days in a row eating at least a pint a day or more. When I started to change my eating habits, I still craved ice cream because my body was used to eating ice cream more than a normal amount. And not eating ice cream for a long period of time really messed up my brain, because I knew that I was craving it and I wanted it, but I knew that it wasn't in line with the goals I wanted to achieve. The good thing is, the longer you go without giving in to those cravings, the easier it becomes and the less those cravings have an effect on you. And that can be with any food that you know is not healthy for you, that you're trying to change or trying not to eat as much. When you decide to eat less of it or eat none of it, your body is going to crave it, and you just have to fight through those cravings. If you listen to intuitive eating, they'll they'll say you need to honor those cravings. If your body is yelling for it, then you need to just eat it and eat as much as you want of it because your body is demanding it. There's something in it that your body needs. I'm not saying this is what all people who tout intuitive eating think, but a lot of the intuitive eating that I have researched that have come from the weight management portion has leaned more towards that side, and that was detrimental to trying to achieve the goals that I had set for myself. You must pay attention to who's saying that you should be intuitive eating. Is it an obese person who is touting that weight can't be changed and so you should just let your body do what it wants? Your weight is the way it's going to be forever, so you can't change it, so you might as well enjoy it? Or is it from a healthy person who's saying that everything in moderation, and if you are craving something, then you can get a little bit of it, and then that way you won't have to think about it and then move on to something else? It's pretty obvious that the healthy person's version of intuitive eating is going to be way better for you than the obese person's version of intuitive eating. So it's not a catch-all. It's not for everyone. You have to decide how normal are your hunger cues, how normal are your satiation cues. Do you have a healthy relationship with food? Can you do intuitive eating effectively and healthily in a way that will get you closer to your goals? Or will you have to try something else until you fix that relationship with food and are able to enjoy things in moderation? So do your research and find out what works best for you. My name is Charity. I hope this video helps, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.